Woo-wee! It's Mark Lanier. This is your video thought for the day. All right, I'm a checklist kind of guy. I like checklists. In fact, yesterday, Sunday, for me, one of my New Year's resolutions, Sunday is plan day. And I write a bunch of checklists of things I'm going to do each day. And of course, I've got work, that's its own checklist. But aside from that, my checklist today, I had to do quiet time. I got to do quiet time. I had to work out, film a video thought for the day. And I've done the quiet time. I've done the workout, can you tell? And now I'm doing the video thought for the day. And here's what I want to do this week with my video thoughts for the day. I want to add something each day to my checklist. And I want to urge you to do the same. Now, don't hit the panic button. I'm not going to have you do push-ups. I'm not going to have you go for a run or a bike ride, though all of those things, I guess, are good things to do if you're in the good health to do them. But instead, I have something a little different on tap. My checklist today is to do something kind to someone else. Something that wasn't already on my agenda, something that I wasn't doing for what I get out of it. It doesn't count to give your significant other flowers so that she'll give you a big hug around the neck. No, I'm talking about true benevolence, just a true kindness. It can be a kind word. It can be a kind deed. It's especially, you get like double bonus points if they don't realize you've done it and you've just done it, because you want to cultivate kindness in yourself. And our word kindness actually comes from an old English word that's like over 700 years old. Kindness, I think, is the way they said it. Kindness, I guess, is what they said. But it's originally had the idea of a nation. It comes from the kin word that gives us kinship, family. And it was the feeling of being predisposed towards someone in a way that gives warmth and camaraderie and things of this nature. And so if that's the root of kindness is just an add to an adjective that means an act or a quality or the state of being. So when we talk about kindness from the root of our English language, we're talking about being benevolently disposed towards someone, the way we ought to be towards our family or others. But in the translation of the Bible, it's an extremely important word. It occurs in the English Standard Version dozens and dozens of times. In the Old Testament, one of the key words it's used to translate is the Hebrew word chesed. And chesed is one of these Hebrew words with a wide range of semantic meaning. It's loyalty and covenant loyalty and steadfast love. But it's also translated just plain old kindness. Because part of that word, part of what we're called to be is kind. That's also a word used to describe God. God is kind. That's that predisposition towards gentleness and caring for others and helping others. That's a trait of God, and it's called to be a trait for us. Paul tells the church in Colossae to put on kindness. In chapter 3, verse 12. To the Galatians, he calls it one of the fruit of the Spirit. So here's what the challenge is. Not simply to say, okay, on my checklist today, I'm going to be kind at a time where I don't have to be, where I wouldn't maybe not otherwise be. I'm going to deliberately choose to be kind or to do an act of kindness. You can make that decision. The hard part is remembering to implement it. So that's going to be your chore. My chore is just to give you the idea. It's, after all, your video thought for the day.